going to talk about this happening. We have salesmen outside of the car lot, and here comes a customer. Imagine that. Customer comes in. Jason is the sales manager. He sees them. Oftentimes, he points them out or taps on the window. Sometimes the salesmen see them. They run up to meet the customer. Customer gets out of the car. The meet and greet goes like this. Hey, can I help you guys? Or is anybody helping you? And actually, when you go anywhere, you go to a Best Buy or whatever to buy a TV and somebody yells out at you, can I help you? What do you say? I'm just looking. You go to a shoe store or boot store to buy some shoes or boots. Can I help you? I'm just looking. It's a reflex. But we, rather than overcome that reflex objection through having a very good meet and greet and a professional meet and greet, we decide to go ahead and let them have that objection right up front, and we do a poor job, and we won't be like everybody else who doesn't do it professionally, and we won't say, can I help you? And then the customer says back, I'm just looking. When the customer says back, I'm just looking, then the next thing that a salesman does is he looks at the customer's body language. And the poor body language is, if the salesman's coming towards him and they turn away, has that ever happened to anybody here? They turned away from you? Absolutely it has. It happens all the time, every day on every car lot. Or they look down like they don't see you, or they do the scurry away. Like, oh, let me scurry away, maybe this guy can't catch me. And it happens every day on every car lot. Not good at the body language. So then, rather than shaking their hands, introducing ourselves to them, making eye contact, doing all the things that we're supposed to do, doing a proper meet and greet, start asking fact-finding questions right off the bat, then we say to the customer, oftentimes their poor body language leads to our poor body language, then is hands in the pockets and head down, which means I'm not going to sell anything today. And it goes like this. Well, what are you looking for? That's the next thing that we say because they said they're just looking. Now, remind you, I'm telling you everything wrong to do. When they say, we're just looking, and then you respond, and they give you poor body language signs, and you respond with, what are you looking for? And then the customer says something that totally excites the salesperson. Totally excites the salesperson. Takes the head down, hands in pockets, oh gosh, total intimidated feeling, heart thumping in your chest feeling, and the customer says, we're looking for a $6,000 car. And the salesman gets so excited, hands come out of the pockets, smile comes back on the face. I've actually got some customers that are looking for something. The salesman does this right here, exactly this right here. Tells the customer, oh great, fantastic, I'll be right back. And runs off. So then the salesman scurries into the sales tower, hurrying up to the sales tower too. Runs in there. I don't care if there's deals going on. I don't care if there's lips being loaded about what to say. I don't care if they're in the middle of a TO. He wants to interrupt everybody because he's got a customer that's looking for a car. My deal. And he does like this. Boss, I need a $6,000 car. I got some buyers out here. They said they were looking for one. That's what happens on every car lot, right? Why are you laughing? Because you know it's true. And he may give you 3 cars to go look at. Then the salesman runs right back out to the customer, and you're kind of happy because you got something to show them, and it's in their price range. They said they want a $6,000 car, and you run right out there. You don't do any more fact-finding and investigating. You skip step 1, you skip step 2, you go right to the car, skipping both the first 2 steps. Y'all can guess how this is going to turn out because this is how it turns out every time. Mr. Customer, come with me, let me show you this. And you take them to the detail bay, the trade-in row, the bullpen, whatever you happen to have at your dealership, and you show the customer the $6,000 car. Now remember, you got 3 of them to choose from here. Doesn't matter which one you pick. The car they can buy for $6,000, as soon as they see the car, you ever seen the old bitter beer face commercials? They get the bitter beer face. Like, I don't want that car. And then they tell you some stuff that you should have known a long time ago. Then they say this right here. I wanted a Honda. I wanted a Toyota. I wanted a Nissan. I wanted one of those 3 kinds. And you know, I really prefer leather, and I like a sunroof, and I want something with less than 100,000 miles on it. The next thing that happens is the salesman says to himself, this customer is a complete idiot. That's what it says, because he's fixing to tell the manager this. He reaches in his pocket, pulls out a business card, gives the business card to the customer, tells the customer, I'll keep my eyes open for something like that, and if I find it, I'll let you know. Thanks for coming in, and leaves. Salesman goes back to the manager. The manager says to me, where's your customer? and I tell the manager, those people were idiots. They were real idiots. Do you know that they wanted a leather sunroof Honda or Toyota with less than 100,000 miles on it, and they said they wanted a car for $6,000? Good luck to them. They're idiots. And goes out to get another customer, take another up. The sad part is the manager sometimes agrees with the salesperson. He might say a half-hearted attempt at, well, I'd like to get a shot at everybody, at least bring them in, or try to get me to get a turn on them, or go get somebody that's not an idiot. And so then we go out and get another up. You've been put in the Oh You Did Club by some customers you didn't think would buy. And you guys all know what the Oh You Did Club is. It goes like this right here. Deep, 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 deep. Hey, Bob and Betty customer, how are you? Hey, this is Roger down at Frank Fletcher Honda. Oh, you did? What'd you pay for it? And then you start asking those type of questions. What we're going to show in the video and how we're going to do this is the right way to do it. This is why the steps are important. Walk up to them with a purpose, with a smile on your face, and you welcome them to the dealership. Welcome to Frank Fletcher Honda. My name's Roger. What's your name?
Jason Ho.
Jason Ho. I'm smiling. I'm happy. I want him to know. After I meet and greet him and look him in his eyes real close, I kind of step back and I don't put my hands in my pockets. Sometimes I might put them behind my back. Sometimes I might do them like this. They don't go in the pockets. I keep eye contact with the person. If there's more than one person, I introduce myself to everyone. Everyone that's there, even the kids. Say hi to them. Then after you've done this meet and greet, mine goes like this right here. You can do it any way you want to do it as long as it controls the situation and it transfers into step 2 quickly. When I step back, I say to Jason, Jason, how'd you hear about our big sale? Jason will tell me, I didn't hear about your big sale, blah, blah, blah. I'm just looking for this, and I say, well, since we are having a big sale, you picked a great day to come out. Who's the lucky one? Who's getting a car, truck, van, or sport utility? Now, he's going to say the same thing to me that he said to the other salesperson. He's going to say this right here. I'm just looking for a $6,000 car. But now watch this. Rather than run off, half-cocked, not knowing what's going on, how he's going to pay for it, if he has a trade, anything about him at all, other than the fact that he asked for a $6,000 car, let me tell you something. A customer that wants a $6,000 car with leather and a sunroof and under 100,000 miles is not an idiot. They're pretty smart. I'd like to have about 1 million of them myself. Does that make me an idiot? Because I make a bunch of money. Everybody else would like to have one too. I want to ask Mr. Ho, how did he plan on handling his purchase? Was he going to take advantage of dealership financing and our specials that we have? Is he going to go to the bank and get his own money? Or maybe I could beat the rate? Or is he going to write me a check or count $100 bills? How do you plan on handling your purchase? Do you know what their normal response is? What kind of finance specials do you have? Is what they typically say. And always we have finance specials. So at this point right here, now I have a place to go with him because now I know that if he asks about dealership financing, that he's going to do what? What? He wants to finance a car. Then you go into the fact finding and investigating. You ask the customer if they have a trade-in. If they don't have a trade-in, what were they driving for and what did they do with it? Where did they buy it? How long did they keep it? Where did they finance it? What were the payments? What was the equipment that you had on that car that you really liked that you'd like to have on another one? You start asking these type of questions. Pretty soon, the customer tells you the truth. And the truth is they've equated this $6,000 in their mind to a $250 payment. So now I went from having to show them the cars out by the detail bay and the cars that are parked on the trade-in row that aren't detailed, that need tires, that have cracked windshields, that stink when you open the door, to I've got a bunch of cars on the new car lot and the used car lot that I can show this customer. When they say $6,000, I don't run off looking for a $6,000 car because I got to learn to listen between the lines. Listen between the lines. When he said $6,000, what he really meant is I want a bargain on a car. I want a great deal on a car. That doesn't make him an idiot. Actually, when I run him off after I can't find a $6,000 car, it makes me an idiot. And my manager that let me do it, what does it make that person? He or she or him. They're going to be my managers. What does it make them? That makes them the same.